Hey there guys, it's Rachel by Different Chapter. Thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel and clicking on this video. I just started recording this video. I did a whole 10-minute video and it got deleted. So I guess they don't want me to expose what's going on between Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, but I'm going to do it anyways. So if you click on this video, this is a love reading for Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. We're going to snoop into how their dynamic is right now, what's going on between them, how Selena's thinking and feeling about Benny, how Benny's thinking about Selena, and what we can expect moving forward. So 3:03 on the clock. Definitely this is guided by angels. I believe that Selena does want this to be known. However, I feel like she's not speaking out. So the energy between Selena and Benny is that they're laughing it off when it comes to the social issues that are happening. So they're paying attention to everything that's happening. It is creating like some sort of ego death in their connection where they feel like they need to honor their love, or they feel like they need to protect their love. I am seeing that what is happening right now, like with all the rumors being spread that their relationship is lavender, or that there's other conspiracy theories, they are laughing it off. They're really not trying to make it a big deal, but it is still affecting them on a subconscious level, and they feel like it is very intrusive. Like these rumors are intruding their relationship to the point where it is making them feel like, okay, we need to honor our relationship, we need to make a statement, but at the same time they feel conflicted because they feel like if they come off too strong and try to make a statement, then maybe it's also going to be suspicious. And I would clarify, again, this is for entertainment purposes, I would clarify based off what I'm seeing that some of the rumors can be true, and especially from Benny, and I'm gonna get to that in a second. But between them, there is a lot of love bombing. I am picking up that they are very stable. They actually do have a lot of chemistry. I feel like they are more friends than they are romantic, and I'll get to that in a few as well. But they have a very high vibe energy. Their relationship is also very centered on like a social level. So their relationship is more meaningful and deeper when they are social together, whether this is like with friends or family. But when they are like separated or just apart, there's a lot of triggering going on. So the way Selena Gomez is thinking and feeling about Benny, it's like she feels very content with him. Don't get me wrong, she does feel like this connection is meant to be in her life, but she also feels like Benny over abuses his masculine energy, and he throws a lot of jobs at her. I mean, we've seen it with the interviews. It literally is happening behind the scenes. She also feels like he can be very immature, but she feels like this is the right thing to do. Like this is the right person to be with, because she feels as though this person has brought a lot of purpose and has restored her life to the point where if she were to think herself out of a good thing, she feels like she's going to regret it. So Selena Gomez is stable where she's at, especially because they have a lot of chemistry and there is a lot of passion. I believe that the sex life is stronger than the emotional and mental connection. However, I am seeing that between them there's a lot of triggers. So there does seem to be, what we don't see is that there's a lot of miscommunication, there's a lot of power struggles between them. I am seeing that though Benny does come in with a lot of like wordsmith kind of vibes, like trying to talk her out of thinking that he's throwing jabs or being facetious when in reality he is. So their connection does come with a lot of triggers. It is a soulmate connection that does bring a purpose in Selena's life. Don't get me wrong, this is not a forced connection. I don't see this being some sort of victim with a handler either. Conspiracy theories have gone too far, but I am seeing that this connection is not easy between them behind the scenes, and I am seeing that there's a lot of belittling, or there can be a lot of power struggles, and sometimes Selena feels undermined. So I do see that the way she views Benny is like she views him as an immature, imbalanced masculine that needs to work on his self-esteem. And even though she does consider him like her best friend, I also do see that she's ready for there to be progression. I do see that she wants to like be either like relocating with Benny, or she wants to go to a different place with Benny, because she feels like where she's at with Benny, there's like a lot of people infiltrating, like not only on the social media, but she feels like in her personal life there's people in Benny's life that maybe influence Benny to be a certain way, and she doesn't want that. So she wants kind of like Benny to maybe go on his personal journey to maybe heal his traumas, or to heal the weak version of himself so he can like evolve, so he can show up differently in Selena's life, because Selena does feel like she does deserve better. Selena does feel like she deserves a man that's more empowered or more secure with himself. And even though Benny says that he doesn't give a fuck, or he has that like nonchalant carefree attitude, the way Benny shows up and the way Benny feels about Selena is like he stays medicated. Like Benny stays medicated with Selena. And this is also Selena medicating herself, but Selena is maybe trying to maybe empower herself with her physical health, with exercise, with other stuff. You know, we know she doesn't like hikes, but Benny's behavior does give off slightly mood swingy, bipolar vibes, and Benny's intentions. This is like a little bit of a red flag, but you know, again, this is for entertainment purposes. Benny does have like self-entitled motives with Selena, in the sense where, okay, so he's thinking more about me rather than we. He's thinking more about I rather than us. And that's a bit of a red flag. Not seeing that Selena is necessarily the rebound either, but I do see that he may have unhidden motives, in the sense where he is wanting to enjoy the luxury of the lifestyle that he is living with Selena, because it's almost like he may be leeching off her energy to some extent. He may be leeching off her self-confidence, and that's why he does give off a toxic masculine to her. They're not fully in alignment on an energetic level. I do see that sexually and emotionally it's a bit of a match, but mentally and spiritually it's a mismatch. Even though this connection is meant to be in their life to teach them something valid, it doesn't show that it's so compatible, you know. They do have more of a friendship vibe rather than a romantic vibe as well. One second. So Selena unfortunately does feel that she needs to get help with Benny at one point, especially when it comes to like his imbalanced masculinity, because she feels like sometimes he can be fake, and she feels, and she already has evidence, you know, she may not talk about this obviously, but she has evidence that sometimes Benny is being fake or he's being insincere, and is debilitating her mentally. You know, she's really mentally strong and very confident to really not allow it to affect the relationship, or like I said, like she's not allowing it to like think herself out of a good thing, because she feels like she's supposed to be where she's at. But I am seeing in the future this is going to affect the situation between them. I am picking up that eventually Selena Gomez is going to have a strict boundary with Benny. So you may see her being a little bit more independent. You may see her maybe not posting Benny so much. This can be within the next 6 to 8 months. However, I am seeing that they are going to continue to be together. I do see them continue to flourish. However, Selena is going to begin to stand up for herself, in the sense where she's like, okay, like, are you actually meaning what you say, or are you not meaning what you say? And there is some mistrust between them as well. So there is information that they both hidden from each other that has created obstacles between them. That is true. Selena does live on edge sometimes, and she doesn't know what to believe with Benny, because she feels like Benny is not being sincere. So it is true, like the rumors that we do hear, some of them are true, some of the conspiracies are not.